Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. This is Director Game. I hope you're doing good. Alright, so without me wasting time, today I want us to discuss talk about something. It's a very important when it comes to the color grading. You know, color grading is not about doing a twisting, tweak, this and this, like creating skin tone, create separation and other stuff that we used to explain. Another big issues most of people are facing when they do a color grading is the sharp matchings, and a few of colors they can explain you or give you a tip about these things. But today I was like, okay, let me come and jump and a little bit explain about these things to advance your color grading to next level. One of the big issues about a sharp matches is to make all the image, all the videos, different clip, different locations, different shots, to make them look same. Like people go feel like, okay, this is the same shot, at the meantime it's a different shot, but it has to look the same car. So the problem that we face is the difference with the dynamic, the difference with the exposure, the difference of the temperatures, the setting of a camera. And some people, they use different camera into one set and they want both of those to look similar, and that is a big issue. So today we have this music video, which is fortunately we have the same camera, but it's different shots. You see this, and this is very different shots. It has a bit different dynamic. Even look at the scopes, it looks different. Like this one and this one looks so much bright and one looks so much dark. So today we are about to work on that. So I'm going to create a look, very fastest look, and then I'm going to show you how exactly pro they do their shot matchings, and I'm going to give you one of our best technique that's nowadays is my technique using when I do a color grading, which is I feel like today let me go and present to the public. All right, let's jump into the color grading. But before we do so, I want to subscribe my YouTube channel, click the bell button, smart there, like, comment and share with other people. I have a Skintone look DNA loot, I have a DCTL package, and I have a WhatsApp group which is only student members again. There we discuss about color grading, which is color grade community. And to be on my WhatsApp group, you need to buy one of our products. I mean, to buy Masterclass or Loads package or DCTL packages. Let's jump into the video. All right, so now we are into Davinci Resolve. As you can see, what I'm looking at is the easiest pictures that I can put my things into there and see. It's easier for me to give me much information to do a color grading without having any complications. So I found out this short, it's very good for me to do my stuff without getting any complicated. So what I'm going to do is just I'm going to put my color space transformations. But today, like I told you, today we're doing a different thing that you never see before, especially when it comes to the color management. I'm going to explain it why. Today, instead of using a Rec 79, I'm going to use sRGB. And I know I explained about this thing past few days about the color management. I told you guys some people are using, some people are using Davinci Y Gamut, RRXR, Rec 79's output display, and some people are using sRGB. So to me, I was like, okay, let me today try sRGB and see how it work. And to be honest, it's working good. So I don't convince you, or I don't tell you, I don't recommend you to use sRGB, but I'm using sRGB for my benefit. So if it's working good to you, you can work on that. If it doesn't work good to you, please, I beg, don't do so. So this was a red camera. I don't know why these days I got so many of red cameras on my desk. So thank God red cameras. So instead of me using a Rec 79 or Gamma 2.4, I'm going to use sRGB. I don't know if I'm breaking rules or I'm doing a right thing, I don't know, but good thing is I'm getting a perfect result, and this is what I want. All right, so I'm going to do a note before. So this is just from noise reductions to make the picture smooth. So, and yes, today, as I told you, we are about to go and see so many different things. All right, this is my first note, which is about doing color corrections. And then this another period note is about to do looks and other stuff, like something else. So I'm going to make this is going to be skin node, and this I'm going to make another outside node, which is going to be also skin tone nodes, but it's a bit different. This one is going to be like skin compressions, like I'm going to compress the skin tone. So this one I'm going to make another note before it. It's you, like it's you. I'm going to call it you, especially for skin. So this one is going to be skin you. So I have a 3 skin tone nodes, and I'm going to show you why I do so and a specific reason of it. So first I'm going to starting with the contrast. So I'm going to put to 1.1. Boom, it's beautiful contrast and it's working nice to me. And then we're going to jump into the exposure. This one is where I do balance the exposure. I'm going to column off. So good thing is that I have a perfect mid-tone, I have perfect skin tone, I have perfect mid-tone range. So I'm going to deal with the high range and low range. I don't want my range to touch on 0 points, and also I don't want my range to starting with to touch on 1000 points. So I want them to touch on 18 points here and somewhere around maybe 100 or 150 anywhere else, but not up to 0. The reason why I do so is just I don't want us to have a very contrasted picture, which is going to be bring to people that see. I want much information to them, my black and my highlights. So I'm going to add another, because I want a very a lot of notes, so that I can see what I can do in there. And there's note that I don't use, I can leave it. Okay, so here is about doing a contrast fixing. So I'm going to pull my gain all the way down, and I'm going to pull my shadow all the way up as well with my lift, and not too much. This is too much, I don't want it to look too washed out. Alright, so again all the way down. So coming here, do my highlights and do my shadow. So I think it's starting getting there, so I'm going to pull down again my gain and pull up my shadow, and coming reduce my highlights a little bit. So because we have a very highlight in here, so I think I can leave it like that, because I will have a very highlight there. But if I have another picture like this one, use this one, is going to be there once as well. So this is the highlights, this is just highlights from this post, so don't worry about it, we're going to work on that. All right, so I think for there is good in touch. So another thing that I'm going to do is just I'm going to deal with something like white balance, because the picture looks so much red. So I'm going to reduce by reducing white balance. So I'm going to pull my picture down and take off that magenta, a little bit of magenta. So I'm going to pull it everything out like this and this. So yeah, it's looking good. Another thing is the picture is much saturated, so I'm going to reduce saturations slightly, not too much, somewhere around here, and pull back the warm tone a little bit, and just like here. So this is about doing a balance from here to here. You see how much far we're from our images on how it looks in very good. All right, so one last thing is I used to do these things. I used to make contrast pop, but to me I feel like, okay, let me just leave it like that, because when I do a contrast pop, it's going to be very strong, which is the thing that I don't want. So I'm going to put 0.5 because I'm going to use one of my loads packets. So I'm going to use look DNA and choose type of look that I want to use. So I'm going to select any look that I want, like this one. Look 8, things looks good. Look this, I have a very different look. So you're going to choose one of our looks that is working nice for your image. So to me, I think look 8 is working good, or look 4 also working good. Like so I'm working on look 4 is a little bit look neutral, but look 8 a little bit look warm, and it looks more warm and musical. It's like music video is working as look 4 that is looking very neutral. So I think I'll go working with this way. This is what this, I love it. All right, so I'm about to see what more I can fix to the image to make it look more beautiful. There is something that I want to do in here to make it look a very good. One thing, this is because the red camera is this very saturated picture, and it's also very yellowish. So what I'm going to do is just I'm going to use HSL saturation, reduce a little bit of a green and yellow tone, as well as red tones like this, and blue like this, so to make it looks a little bit neutral like this. So this is the thing I have to do. All right, so another thing that I can do is like, look, now it looks good. Now I can just let me do before and after. You see now it's looking very separated. So what I can do more is just come here and do some vignettes to pop this guy over here. So I can do so like this, not too much, just lessly, not too much, just very lessly, so to make him pop like this, and come in here and do a vignette. All right, so another thing is I jump into here, work again with the contrast issues, so I can pull my image to this spot and reduce the highlights. This part, like yeah, reduce the highlights and do this tone like that. It's little bit looks washed out. So this is type of contrast that I want to put in. You see before, you see after. Before was super contrasted, now it's a little bit calmer. But one thing that I can do further is just come in here and do a bit of contrast pop like this, because it looks washed out, so I want it to look more details. So I'm going to deal with the contrast pop somewhere around here, play with the threshold, high threshold like here, reduce, and then reduce the intensity. Not too much, just very like you see, just give me a little bit of a detail, and this is what I want. All right, so now let me jump and deal with the skin tone, because I see everything looks final. So I'm going to deal with the skin tone. So first I'm going to qualify the skin tone like this part, and this is one is look red. It's look, yeah, I want it to be orange, so I put in there. And then I'm coming to this spot and reduce a little bit of our saturations to make it looks clean like this. So this is a very nice skin tone. This is skin tone fixer. I just fixed the skin tones to make it looks natural. And then another thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to qualify the skin tone to modify the skin to put this type of skin that I want to have. So I'm going to do so. Alright, here is I'm about to modify the skin tone, put type of skin that I want. So I'm going to put this. You see now how the skin tone is popping. So I'm going to make another note, which is maybe the same note, and then I'm going to do the same thing, reduce the saturation like this, and do a little bit of this looks so much magenta now. Look, now it's looking it looks so much bright. So I'm going to reset this. My PC is too slow, so now it's looking very yellow. So I'm going to select this and put it slightly, not too much, somewhere around. This is too much. Alright, so I think now skin tone is look chocolate when I do so, and when I do so it look different. It really looks different. So what I'm going to do more is just I'm going to increase create the shadow. So I want this to look a little bit brighter. This is why I'm using this technique. And then another thing is that I'm going to do is just I'm going to use a noise reduction to the skin tone, so that the skin tone has to be a little bit smooth and cleaning something if it's around there. So now look at the skin tone, looks beautiful and clean. So I think what I can do more is just maybe reduce a little bit of intensity to make it look realistic, somewhere around there. And then another thing is having a skin tone look, skin tone node, which is outside. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to qualify the skin tone once again. Here is where I'm going to do a compression of a skin tone. So look careful here what I'm going to do, and whatever I'm going to do here, you have to be careful with your decisions, because if you do too much you're going to ruin your picture. So you have to do erase, and I'm going to tell you a reason why I do so. This image is a little bit slow, but all right, now we're good. All right, let me tell you this. A reason why I just do a compression of a skin tone is that I want to all the skin tone look the same color, not like this part the skin tone is red, this part the skin tone is yellow, this part is skin tone is this color. This is not what I want. I want all the skin tone look the same color. This is why I use color compression. So I'm about to select the part of a skin that I want, like maybe this part. I'm about to select and compress my skin tone to look the same, and do a compression saturations. So now look at my skin tone, even to the virtual scope. Now look how perfect the skin tone is. It doesn't have so much color into it. It has only one color. All the skin tone has a same color. Look before and after. Look, all the skin tone have the same color. But make sure you are not doing too much, because when you're doing too much you don't have any realistic to image. So I'm going to do erase like somewhere over here, and I'm going to do raise someone else, so you have a little bit of realistic, and this is what I did. All right, so another thing that I found out, maybe I can jump and maybe reduce exposure a little bit to make it look calmer. And this is type of grade that I wanted, so I think it's beautiful. So what I'm going to do is just I'm going to this guy, let me try to no don't this. Okay, I'm going to maybe I could come here. One thing that I want to do, put the image to the warm side, try to do something unique. Yeah, I think it's working fine for me. All right, so one last thing that I'm going to do is just let me do this. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab still this image. Look careful. So after finishing doing grab still, I'm going to select the another clip, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch these guy versions, and I'm going to select still image. So this is going to give us a formation from another shot to your shot. You see the shot on the right side, this is our reference, and the shot on the left side, this is our original. After getting this, what I'm about to do now is just apply this look into this clip and see how far it works. So now you get it. You see this and this is look a little bit similar, but it's different. What's the difference is the exposure. This one is look a very darker, this one is looks a very brighter. So what I'm about to do, even you look to the range here, what I'm about to do is come, jump, and pull down the energy of a picture. So I can come do here and reduce a little bit, come here to the global, reduce all of them, so I can match it look. But you have to watch it careful, so it's not like everything you have to put like the way you feel it to be. Sometimes also you can also feel the image by looking you can just feel the image by looking into it, not like using the scope all the time. So this is it. Look how now it looks a little bit similar. So one thing is difference is because this is as a light, and yeah, this doesn't have a light from outside. So but I'm going to do something, it's just boosting my skin tone, like increasing the shadow a little bit, so that skin tone has to be pop. Look at the image now, looks very beautiful. So I'm going to do the same thing to other clip, like this part. I'm going to select this one, looks a very much different, so I'm going to work on it. So the thing that I found out is just exposure, so I think I'm going to crack this. All right, so I'm going to crack this and start over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my offset down so that I can build the contrast from down here, and also I'm going to pull my gain so that I can have a very coolest image, and then I'm going to increase my shadow so that I can have a detail from the shadow. So I'm going to grain my highlights and my shadows. It's just twist and tweak to have a very similarity, but not too much. Make sure you have your eyes perfectly. So one thing that I found out is this woman's her face is look yellow, and that's compressions, it came into the cloth. The cloth looks not black, the cloth looks brown. So I'm about to go and fix this. So I'm going to come here, deselect this, come here, deselect this, come here, and also deselect this. So I'm about to fix something in here. Look careful. The thing that have been made here is just a matter of first is a matter of qualify. So I'm going to be very careful with my qualifier. Before me do it to this, let me check it out how this fix. So I'm going to select this yellow tone and pull it up until it gets this color, and take this down so that it can protect it. Also, I'm going to select to the skin tone, to the saturation port, and pull it down. So yeah, boom. So now I'm jumping into here and do my twist and see how far it's catching. So I'm going to select this, go to my qualify and try to reduce. So I'm going to reduce it. And I'm going to pull it to the side that is safe, and then boom, I like that. Alright, so I think the same at this. I'm going to select this and see the effective. So one thing that's happening is just this place is looks warm to the source. You see, even to the source it looks, you see, if you're careful, zoom it, you see there's some kind of reflection of yellow tones. So we're about to protect that. So I'm going to go there, come into this spot and try to protect this worm. So how do I protect this? I'm jumping to maybe this spot, and I'm going to reduce some warm tone. This is too much. Alright, so also I'm going to the mid-tone, pulling my picture, my shadow into opposite side. But be careful with the choice, because we don't want to ruin the look that we had before. So make sure everything that you do doesn't change the look. So what's effective it's been made is just my picture looks this one is look warm, this one is look cool. So I'm going to this note and I'm going to raise my temperature so that you see now it's very less affected. The affected in this part is not too much. So yeah, we can't fix everything all, but at least we do our best to clean it. Maybe another thing that I can do is just do a mask. All right, is it because this has been boosted that's why it's popping too much? So we're going to use a mask into these spots and track it. And this is what I also did even to the project. So you see, even though I'm going to mask the image, but we still see the warm tone or the warm diffraction still getting this, which means the source is also into that color. So yeah, I'm going to jump into this part as well, and also I'm going to do my mask. All right, yeah, at least. But you see before, you see after, it's not being touched, but the effect is there. So what I can do much is just maybe do so and do gain my mask and try to clean these things alone. So I want it to look black, the same as hair. The hair has a little bit of that brownish things going on, but I really want this part to be black. So that's why I'm just spending my time. Go there. Now we fixed it, so we're about to do a track. So I think I finished with this job. So let me try to merge my exposure. The exposure are different, so I'm coming here, pull down a little bit. Yeah, now it's a little bit look similar. Little bit look similar. I love it. So look, now it's a bit look similar, and this is what you should work on to your grade every day. Every day when you do a car grading, you should do something like this. You see, you can check it like this. If it's working nice, you can just leave it. If it doesn't work nice, you have to work on it. You have to tweak this like this. This guy, this young lady over there, she looks yellow to her skin, so you can just deal with this like I deal with the other one. So this is what we do to the car grading. So I mean, car grading is not about doing a twist and tweak. It's also about to do a short margins. Make sure everything looks as when look as there is nothing edited. Like auto setting, the director just shots everything the same. So I hope you understanding something very important to the car grading today. Thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you just got something. Now your mind is catching something new, and I'm very grateful that most of people getting something great from me every day. So please guys, if you didn't subscribe watching this video, all the videos without subscribe, I beg to do so. Click the bell button, share with other people, and see you guys on next tutorial. See you.